Hello guys, this is the Gaming Revolution here and welcome back to an all-new Black Ops 4 Zombies Classified video. Within today's video, I want to be talking about the Raygun Mark IV as well as the Raygun Mark V Easter egg teaser on Classified. I'm guessing that this is teasing towards the future of the DLC season, so this is very exciting stuff. If you do go on to enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like on this video as well as go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you are brand new to the channel so you never miss future upload here on the channel, and also go ahead and turn on notifications to ensure furthermore that you never miss an upload. But with that all being said, let's get straight on in to the video. So obviously when you go ahead and pack a bunch of your weapons unclassified, you get various different pack-a-punched camos, and loads of people have gone into the files of the game and actually found out what these camos actually are. So on screen right now you can see one of the camos that you get when you pack a bunch of your guns unclassified. It's simply the blueprints for the ray gun. In the bottom left hand corner of the screen you can see Porter. We get our very first image here of Dr. Porter, who obviously invented the ray gun. That's the first time we've ever seen him before, and you can see all the specific details of how the ray gun is put together and what each part of the ray gun is specified for and what the uses are. However, the more important image is this other pack-a-punch camo which you can see on screen, which does show the blueprints for the Raygun Mark II. So as you can see, you've got the Raygun Mark II in the top of the screen and it shows all the different details for what each part of it does, and then we can see the core reactor for it, we can see the trigger assembly, and we've also got the main sort of power arcator right there and the radioactive loop. However, on this image we do also see that there is a prototype Raygun Mark II. So this was the original design for the Raygun Mark II, and the reason why I don't think this made it into a final product is because if you can see right here, it says unstable power output, and what this means is that I don't think it has an unlimited usage. I think it's something that needs to be charged up and then it will overheat and it needs to cool down. As you can see right by its trigger, you can see that there is the cooling rod, and this weapon really does remind me of the EM1, the laser weapon from Advanced Warfare. Its model looks very similar, so it has me thinking this prototype Raygun Mark II could potentially be something where it shoots a laser just like the EM1, but it can overheat and needs to be cooled down. So we may see this weapon within a future Zombies map. It is very well possible that we could see this prototype Raygun Mark II within a map. I don't know what map that would be on, since obviously the final map within Black Ops 4 Zombies for the Ether storyline is going to be the Great War, where we're going to be with Ultimus and also Primus, and we are going to be teaming up, as we see, with Ultimus Richtofen along with the help of the Shadow Man to defeat Dr. Monty within Agartha within the Great War. That's going to be the final map, and we know that we are going to be getting a Nuketown Zombies remake featuring the Ultimus crew. So I don't know which map we may see this on, but it is very well possible that we could see this prototype Raygun Mark II within a future map, and it seems like it's a gun that is unstable. But what is the most interesting is if we go ahead and look at the bottom of the screen, we can see a Raygun Mark IV and also a Raygun Mark V. Yes, that is right. Now if we look over at the Raygun Mark IV, it once again says unstable discharge, so this makes me think that just like this prototype Mark II, there is something wrong with this gun where it does overheat and it's a bit unstable. And these guns really do remind me of the Zap guns, the laser pistols that we had within Zombies in Spaceland, so maybe they will work somewhat similar to that. And we can see the Raygun Mark V design there. So the Raygun Mark IV isn't specified as Mark IV. It doesn't say Mark IV on it, but the Mark V does say Mark V. But I think that this is definitely the Mark IV because it's right next to the Mark V, so what else would it be? It has to be the Mark IV. Now this is all very interesting stuff, and in the bottom left hand corner of the screen we can also see that there is the Zombie Labs logo, so that is indeed canon, obviously from the trailers back in the day before Moon released, and we can see it says H. Porter missing in action. So all very interesting stuff. Maybe within a future Zombies map we may actually be rescuing Porter, or we may interact with Porter himself, but I definitely think we will be seeing these other versions of the ray gun within future maps as the storyline unfolds and we start to get more details. I think this is all very exciting stuff. Now we do know that DLC 1 is going to be a Chaos storyline map, so it's going to be separate from the Ether storyline, and it's going to be set within a mansion, a Victorian mansion that is haunted with vampires, werewolves, and also ghosts. If you want to know more details about that, I will provide a link to it down in this video's description. But we know that the wonder weapon for that map is going to be based off of the ray gun. Obviously the storyline is separate, so it's not going to actually be the ray gun, but it's going to be based offered the ray gun, so I don't know why Treyarch have so many plans for future ray guns. As I was saying, we may never see any of these guns within the Black Ops 4 Zombies DLC season, or we may only see one of them because, you know, we have a prototype ray gun Mark II that could potentially be a weapon we see within a future DLC. We have a Mark IV and also a Mark V. Now, if you're wondering why there are no ray gun Mark III blueprints here, I think that is because that gun only took place within the Gorod Krovi fracture, known as the Agonia fracture. Obviously, that was brought by Peter McCain when he fell through the Aurora Borealis, and obviously he came in and our premise characters took a hold of his parachute. That's how the Mark III ended up on Gorod Krovi. Now, we do also have the blueprints for the monkey bombs, aka the symbol monkeys, created by Dr. Edward Richtofen, and we also do have some top secret documents, since obviously Classified, the 5 remake, does link back into Black Ops 1's campaign with the numbers. Mason, what do they mean? We see references to Project Nova, and obviously the numbers too, and we do also see Hudson in the top left hand corner of the screen. We've also got Sergeant Frank Woods over here, and there's tons of other characters from the Black Ops campaign too. So Zombies and also the Black Ops series campaign, they are heavily linked, they are heavily connected. I will be making a video within the future, possibly going over just this image, because it's all very interesting lore. But yeah, anyways, thank you for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're not here for the latest and greatest Black Ops 4 Zombies news and information. So anyways, thank you for watching, and bye.